Few families have lived their life in public eye quite like the Petersons. Jordan Peterson, psychologist, author, lightning rod of debate, has inspired millions. Behind the headlines, his daughter, Mikhaila, has been quietly fighting for his life. Mold exposure, sepsis, a condition so severe it nearly took him down this summer. Today, for the first time, she's telling Piers Morgan how bad things got and how close they came to losing him. Take a look at this clip.
So he was diagnosed with SIRS, which is chronic inflammatory response syndrome, a couple of years ago. That syndrome is usually brought on by mold exposure. The house that I grew up in Toronto was really badly exposed to black mold and whatever else in the basement. And that circulated through the HVACs, and we were all kind of ill. Well, extremely ill, not kind of ill, extremely ill. And then we managed to put a lot of those symptoms into remission with dietary changes. But a couple of years ago, when I moved to Miami, I got sick again, even on the diet. And I've been only eating meat for 8 years to like mitigate these symptoms. And I got sick on the diet, and we figured out it was from mold exposure. So my dad and I have a lot of similar symptoms, and we figured out his kind of neurological symptoms, a lot of like pain and neuropathy, and a propensity towards anxiety, things like that, were potentially caused by mold exposure. And there's a host of blood work you can do. It's scientifically rigorous compared to dietary intervention. And over the last year, he never did the SIRS treatment like I did because he was off busy changing the world. So, around Christmas, he went back to my childhood house, and after about 2 weeks, he wasn't able to walk. It kind of happened out of the blue. He was fine. He recorded a course for Peterson Academy, flew back to Toronto, and in 2 weeks, he couldn't walk. We flew him back to Arizona, where I've set up a house that has proper air filtration, and he kind of recovered and then went on tour. And then this summer, so this has been really, his severe health problems have really been going on since June. And he had a couple of mold exposures. And I know how that kind of sounds, but he stayed in this motel for a couple days that was musty, he told me. And I was like, you should get out of there. He got really sick after that, and he kind of deteriorated throughout the summer. And we didn't really know what was going on because it was so severe. It was like a lot of neuropathic pain, and it was mostly that. It was mostly pain and kind of slowness. And we brought him back to Arizona and tried to help him recover. And things just, I don't even know how to explain it, Pierce. Like, this summer has been so bad. When I put out the video on YouTube describing how he was sick, I said that there was a spiritual element. I think at the bottom of this, there's this mold exposure problem, but we have been walloped multiple times throughout the summer with hospitalizations and these weird illnesses. And in September, he ended up getting pneumonia and then sepsis, and then ended up with something that's called critical illness polyneuropathy or myopathy, which is which can be a complication from pneumonia and sepsis. And it's just, we haven't been talking about it because we were hoping to see improvement faster. And every day has been like just movie level awful. And so now I put out the video because we're starting to see improvements. Instead of his health going like this, which it has it's been like 4 months, it's starting to go like this. So my family and I decided it was appropriate to put out a video, but we mostly just wanted to ask people for prayers because, in the last month or two, we seem to be through that, but it's been really, 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 really scary. 10 days ago was brutal. Things just turned around. So now we can talk, but he's not recovered from the complications from the pneumonia and sepsis yet. So things are still, like I said, they're improving, but they're not fantastic.
It's good to hear Jordan Peterson is improving. Whatever you think of his ideas, no one deserves that kind of suffering. And sometimes moments like this remind us life's real battles aren't on Twitter, they're fought in the hospital rooms. This is the Raw Nation Report, and if you found value in this story, hit subscribe and drop a prayer emoji for Peterson family, and I will see you in the next one.